Most governments are responsible for providing basic services to the people. Governments spend huge amounts of resources to provide services such as drinking water, education, healthcare, and transportation, etc. In some instances, governments give contracts to private entities to provide services. Some central and provincial governments have also decentralized service provision to local units of government. Citizens depend on many such services in their daily lives. In many places, the quality of public services remains inadequate and unreliable. How might groups of citizens take the initiative and demand for better services? How might progressive government officials use feedback from citizens to bring about internal reforms? How might policymakers use citizen feedback to improve the policies and regulations that shape service provision? User satisfaction or feedback, along with governance, assumes significance in the context of providing public services and growing needs of the people. Traditionally, policymakers have perceived users' issues to be outside the ambit of governance. The CRC methodology involves collecting and using feedback on public services from actual users to help make improvements in service delivery. A tool now popularly known as the Citizen Report Card, CRC1, provides a possible starting point for citizens and governments. What is a Citizen Report Card? The Citizen Report Card, CRC, is a tool to collect citizen feedback on public services from actual users of a service and not opinions from the general public. Assess the performance of individual service providers. Compare performance across service providers. Generate a database of feedback on services that is placed in the public domain. What issues will a Citizen Report Card address? The CRC addresses critical themes in the delivery of public services, such as access to services, quality and reliability of services, problems encountered by users of services, and responsiveness to service providers in addressing these problems, transparency in service provisions like disclosure of service quality standards and norms, and costs incurred in using a service, including hidden costs and forced payments. The CRC also provides a summative satisfaction score that captures the totality of critical service-related parameters. What outcomes can we expect from conducting a Citizen Report Card? 1. Help public service agencies to facilitate open and proactive discussions on their performances. 2. Empower citizen groups to play a watchdog role to monitor public service agencies and local governments. 3. Enable relevant national and provincial ministries and planning departments to streamline and prioritize budget allocations and monitor implementation. 4. Deepen social capital by converging communities around issues of shared experiences and concerns. 5. Enhance good governance by allowing citizens to play an active role in the governing process. Findings from the CRCs can also be of assistance for policymakers to draw up future development plans. Recent examples of boycotts, protests, demonstrations, hunger strikes, and threats, as well as attacks on the officials, point at the impact of weakness of service provision. The use of the CRC can definitely minimize such disruptive activities and help contribute towards the sustainable development process if used in Sri Lanka in the future.